My name is John Didier. I've been a season ticket holder here at Dodger Stadium for 42 years. I was always a Dodger fan, but when I met my wife 45 years ago, she had season tickets, so I thought I'd get involved a little bit. She had a beach house too, so I can't wait for baseball. I'm not a football fan, I'm not a hockey fan, I'm not a basketball fan. Baseball is my thing. I used to play a little bit, and spring is baseball time. I can't wait. We started going to spring training in Vero Beach in about 1990, I think. And we have gone to spring training every year since. We have season tickets at Camelback too, so we go to every game at Camelback. We have friends, George and Brenda Anderson. We met in Vero Beach, and they now come to Camelback and sit right next to us at spring training. It's a nice piece of Vero Beach. They're from South Carolina. They're our best baseball friends.
Be proud of me. I made it to this inning before I gave up the score sheet.
You currently forwarded it into a paper airplane.
Yep. Some fan is about to get a souvenir. Some people get the Mookie Betts autograph bat. Other people get the half-done score sheet from Orel Hershiser.
Which February 4th, 2020, I'm watching the game. I guess it was kind of a slow game, and they were talking, and Orel was working on a paper airplane. And he made this paper airplane out of his scorecard. He signed it. They zoomed in on him, and he tossed it out the window, and it came straight down underneath him and hit some old guy on the head.
Here goes. Well, that's some tough camera work. That's incredible camera work. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's just falling on me.
And it just made him mad, and he just kind of looked and saw this airplane, and he just threw it away.
I signed it. No,
he didn't want anything
piece
to do
of
with
garbage.
that.
Little do they know if they saved it, it'd be worth less later.
I thought, shoot, my friend George is at the game. I called George and I said, Orel just threw a paper airplane out the window, and it came down and hit some old guy on the head, and he threw it on the ground. I said, go right underneath where Orel is, and see if you can find this paper airplane. So 10, 15 minutes later, he calls me up. He said, I found the paper airplane, and I was so excited. I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
What do you think it is before you hit play?
I'm seeing, I don't know who that is. Who is that? I don't know who that is off the top of my head. I'm gonna play it. Proud of me, I made it to this inning before I gave up the score sheet. It's a spring training game.
Forwarded it into a paper airplane.
Yep. Some fan is about to get a souvenir. Some people get the Mookie Betts autograph bat. Other people get the half-done score sheet from Orel Hershiser.
Which includes a few at-bats from that Mookie Betts bat.
That's true. I wonder where my paper airplane went.
Vaughn makes a nice play. White, the second out.
Oh, that's White. Okay. There it goes. Oh, no.
That's some tough camera work. That's incredible camera work. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's just falling.
The gentleman.
See if he opens it up.
Down the right field line. Rutherford over to watch it go.
This is how exciting spring training games are when I'm making paper airplanes.
No, he didn't want anything
Piece
to
of
do with that.
garbage.
He didn't
Little
even
do
look
they
at
know if
it.
They saved it. It'd be worth less later.
Worth less later.
You know, I got the whole idea about the paper airplane because Charlie Steiner, when I would work with him, would take his little 3x5 cards if Rick Krajewski or one of the statistician guys would give him a piece of paper. Once he used it, he would chuck the 3x5 card out of the booth. He never autographed them or anything. He was just kind of being a jokester and throwing them out.
What do you remember about that?
What do I remember about it? I remember, I don't know. Did you pick up the paper airplane?
No, it's a long story. It's a long story.
Really?
I've always wanted to tell you.
Hi,
I'm
Orel.
John.
How you
I'm John.
doing?
This is my
Hi,
wife, Vicky.
John. Hi, Vicky.
I've
How are
always
you?
wanted to tell you this story.
What is this? This is the worst
This is-
paper airplane I've ever made.
This sits in our Hall of Fame in our house.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is in our trophy room.
Were you the one that it landed on in the yellow shirt?
Oh, it was an old man.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, but you lost a lot of weight and grew a beard. You know, it's kind of odd to go back and watch a spring training video, but then when you know I'm making a paper airplane and you hear Joe and I talk about it and then you launch it, just thinking about it, it's amazing what happens in baseball. You don't understand how you impact people, how this life, you know, kind of is a butterfly effect everywhere.
I knew George, my buddy George Anderson, from South Carolina. We met him in Vero Beach.
Oh my
where
gosh.
we saw you.
All right.
And I knew he was at the game. So I called him and I said, Orel just threw a paper airplane that he signed
Out of the booth.
They showed it. It hit some old man on the head.
Calling for the guy in the yellow shirt.
No, I said, it didn't fly at all. It went straight down to that and hit that old guy. And he just threw it on the ground. I said, go over there right below Orel and see if you can find it. And
That's what he found it.
Now we have a paper airplane, an autographed baseball, and a picture of me in the booth with the plane in somebody's house, and they said it's in their Hall of Fame. Well, you think about it, that they were home here in LA area, Alhambra, and they're calling a friend that they know is at the game, and it's such a special moment for them to maybe capture this airplane that they sent their friend to get it. So that's the part that I appreciate really about the life I have, and thinking about what other people's reaction is. And now to know even a paper airplane in a spring training game can make an impact and make somebody happy and tell a story about it. And they'll probably tell that story the rest of their life. When anybody comes in their house and sees that paper airplane, they're gonna go, what is that? And they're gonna be telling that story over and over and over again.
Marvell win the winning run at 10, at third here in the 10th. Unbelievable to go extra innings and give him a chance. The 1-2 pitch. Gonzalez, the record. Orel Hershiser, 59 consecutive innings scoreless. The all-time record.
it's just year after year, there's always somebody. And 88 was Orel's year, you know, and he had a few really good years, and it was just fun being here. And we couldn't get enough. The Orel plane is out front. I show everybody. Every piece we have, every piece of stuff we have, we've got a big case of signed balls. They all have a story. Got a lot of them in Vero Beach. But I think that's probably the best story I have for him. Yeah, that's the best story.